Hello my marvellous sausages! Now this week's secrets video is a little bit different because we're going to be talking a bit about the events in the story, so just let you know there may be some spoilers ahead, so if you haven't played it I wouldn't listen to the rest of this video. Go and do something, I don't know, well play it, there we are, that's a good one. We'll also have a look at the rewards you should have picked up and the lingering mysteries that have still yet to be discovered in this season, because there's still a few things unresolved. But first, this week we saw the final part of Eris's journey on the road to becoming, well, a tooled up hive god and sorting out Xivu Arath. We had a neat little mission on the end, which I actually thought was pretty fun, to be honest, and I particularly liked the part where we cast a huge shield using hive magic and faced off against all the Gittage as they came into the bubble, and then you could see that massive giant knight called the Leviathan Eater or something stalking coming into the bubble. I thought that was really good, very much enjoyed that. Then it was the cutscene and we saw Savathun return. Then she had a throat cut by Eris Morn.
I am your ruin.
And Eris proceeded to sever Xivu Arath from her throne world, which rendered her kind of immortal, took away a lot of her power, and will probably make her incredibly angry. Mind you, how can you tell? However, that's not all, because there's actually a lore book entry which goes into everything that happened directly after that little cutscene. Now, I know a lot of people don't read the lore book entries right away, and I must also put my hand up in this classroom of shame, but this one does tell you basically what's going to happen next, so it's quite important, and it's very easy to miss. Now, the lore book entry is called A Deal's a Deal, and it's part of the lore we've been getting every time we listen to the radio messages each week, you know, the one in the helm. So far, there have been 7 messages, including this week's, and the lore book itself can be found in the Dusk and Dawn tab, and it's called The Rites of Passage there right at the bottom. What happens is that Savathun is resurrected once again by Imbaru. Eris goes back to being Eris, and we find out that Savathun has already shown us how to breach the barrier of the Traveller to go and kick the Witness's bottom. But she isn't believed, of course, because she's a big fat liar, so she says, keep Imbaru, which is her only means of resurrection, and that way, if you kill me, I cannot come back. So basically, she's saying, I give you my word, or rather, my life, to prove that I have already held up my part of the bargain, and then she walks off with an evil laugh. So this seasonal story isn't over yet, because if you look at the Powerful Words Triumph, which is about the Helm radio messages this season, we've still got 3 entries to go. The Lore Book Rites of Passage, that's the one I've just been talking about, still has 1 entry to go. You never know, perhaps we've got another mission due to come up. Maybe we'll even have another exotic mission. That would be nice, because we still do have quite a long amount of time left of the season, even though we're going to have Festival of the Lost at some point. I think it was in the next 2 weeks. I was hoping to make another Imbaru engine video covering the next phase of that, but there isn't any new activities in there at the moment. And if you look at the deck of Whispers, there is still 1 padlock card at the very bottom next to the other Imbaru engine cards, so we know we've got 1 more of those to come. Looking at my deck, I can see I have 1 more Opaque card to unlock, and that'll probably drop through the seasonal activities this week, because it's among all the other disposable rewards like offerings and keys and the like. Now, after you do complete this week's mission, if you go to the Altars of Summoning, you can see that the large door has now opened, and you can go in there, and it's another altar. It's called the Altar of Swords. So it looks like we can have an Altars scrap in there when we're doing the Altars of Summoning. I haven't as yet, but let me know if you have. Now, I've explored in there pretty extensively. I've looked through all the little nooks and crannies. I couldn't see any new Opaque cards or any other secrets, but let me know if you've seen something weird in there or any other discoveries. Let me know in the comments. Now, there are a couple of rewards this week too that you don't want to miss. Firstly and bestly, we've got a new Sparrow called the Laminos, and it's a throne world looking Sparrow. It looks really cool. It's kind of got like a bone and the iron kind of look to it. It's very, very nice indeed. Now, that's a reward for completing the Bladed Path Triumph. Basically, you've done every single mission in the weekly seasonal stuff, so don't miss that. And as far as the weekly activities are concerned, we're back to week 1 on the rotation of the hidden chests in the Spire. And I think actually it might be worth my while now showing you where those 2 chests are and every single Opaque card in the Spire. That's the attuned ones and the ones that aren't attuned that you can pick up. That are, I think there's 2 others hidden throughout Savathuns Spire. So let me show you where those are very quickly. So the first card is a Void Attunement card, and it's just after you go up the first grav lift after the first encounter. Turn around and it's just behind you there. Next, we've got the first chest this week. It's the week 1 chest, so you want to continue going up the grav lift. Watch out for the swinging pendula, and then we've got to start shooting the runes again. So we've got first of all, we've got a void rune, not a void rude. There's number 1 there. Make sure you've got a void weapon to do that. The second one then is a solar one, so you want to jump up onto this main platform here and turn around to the right, and then you can see it just hanging off the edge there. So make sure you've got a solar weapon to shoot that one. And then the final one is a void one, which you can just shoot there as well. I shouldn't be using my power ammo, but never mind. And there we go. The door goes down, and there's your chest in there. And of course, you'll get all your goodies too, which is nice. Then next, we're going to have a little look at another attunement card, and this one is Arc. We'll stay on this clip because it's really close by. As you come into this room here with the rolling pins of death, you can see here is the next attunement card. That's Arc. And then we're going to continue on our way up. Now, we're going to jump in the grav lift, and then we want to go into this room with the swinging pendulums here. And this is where the solar attunement card is there on your right. Look, there's the solar one. And then after you pick that one up, if you obviously should be attuned by now, then we're going to go into the second encounter. Now, after the second encounter, you come into the room full of mirrors, and just before you go through the mirror, at the back there's the void attunement card there. Then the next thing you want to do is jump through the mirror, stop, turn around, and behind you, you've got the solar attunement card just there. And then we're going to continue going on now. We want to go through these mirrors here, jump down into the mirrors here, and you want to go up the grav lifts as well. Okay, so here we are going up the grav lift, getting kicked in the face by the grav lift, and we're just jumping through here. Make sure that you don't miss this attunement card, and this is the final attunement card here as well. That's the Arc card. Now we've got 2 non-attuned cards left, so we want to keep on going over the bridge. We'll go up on the lift. Did it get me this time? No, I think it's if you stand close to the crystal. That's when it hurts. Right, okay, so through the rolling pins of death, and then out to your right. But before you continue on from this platform, you want to have a quick look around to your left, and there's a little way there, look, and in there, that's a non-attuned card. So if you haven't picked this one up, you don't need any attunement, you can just pick it up straight away, which is lovely. Now we're going to go on and find the location of the final attunement card as well, and also the final chest. So the final chest here now is we've got to jump through these mirrors, and then you'll end up on platforms here, and again, you're going to need solar weapons, and you're going to need void weapons as well. But remember your combinations. Look, mine was easy. It was all the 3 pizza slices. That's good. Okay, so up here on the platforms, so we're going to shoot the void one that's directly in front of us there. I missed, you stupid boy. There we are. Shoot that one, jump onto the platform, spin around, and then there's a solar one there, so we'll take that one out. And then behind you, there's another solar one too. Jump on top of that platform and get your voidage out and shoot that. And then you can see the chest materializing off in the distance. And there is one more opaque card as well, but I think this is tied to last week's mission. So if you've already done that, that's all it's for, really. It's for the power one, which allows something with the Imbaru engine. So you can go and pick this up here, and then that is the last opaque card in the Savathuns Spire area. There may be one more to come. We're not too sure. We're going to have to see when the Imbaru engine unlocks next week. Now, there doesn't seem much more to uncover this week, but you never know, things might unlock as we go. I want to ask you something. Are you enjoying these kinds of videos that I'm doing? I'm doing my reset video on a Tuesday evening, and then I'm doing this kind of video which covers secrets and seasonal story stuff and things like that. Do you like that on the following day, on the Wednesday? I do quite like it, and I'm going to carry on doing that as we go through the seasons. But let me know in the comments what you think about the 2 kinds of videos and if you're liking them and watching them, because they are doing quite well, which is absolutely lovely. So thank you all so much for watching my bump. It is really, really very much appreciated. So let me know in the comments about all the stuff, any secrets that you've found, and how you think about the videos are going. I'd love to hear it all. And don't forget, give me a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, as that really helps me out. And I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage? Hurt.